super serious.
You know what the crime is for espionage, Hila? Death.
I was gonna say that's gotta be a prison.
I know they're not gonna kill him, but
No,
just saying,
that's
man,
like
just saying.
an extreme.
Nuclear codes, that's straight death, bro. You know what? These fucking Russian spies were stealing state secrets. They got executed, bro.
But when you're like the president, is there actually death penalty? Like no, right? That's
Definitely
a
not.
thing.
That's not.
He's
happening.
not. Yeah.
Prison though, could be.
Potentially. I mean,
I don't think that'll ever.
I'm still
there.
yeah.
Really?
I mean, I'm cynical enough to.
Well-
I don't think anything will happen to them, but it's still fun.
In Israel, that does happen. So
Right.
It's like I'm
That's- that-
I'm used to that.
In my opinion, our leaders being held accountable for being, psycho piece of shit criminals is a sign of a healthy democracy where nobody's above the law. In
I don't
Israel,
know how healthy it is, but there are leaders in prison. Yeah.
in Israel,
I wouldn't say it's a healthy
listen,
government.
I want to live.
Right.
Listen, it's not good that he was elected, right? But I want to live in a country where our leaders are not
held accountable.
are not just given a free pass on any fucking thing they do.
I mean, I think it's weird that everyone's response when I say prison, you're all like, oh, that's not gonna happen. Like that's weird. That should.
yeah. Well, it's never happened before.
Yeah. That's weird.
I mean, even Nixon got out scot-free pretty much.
Not pretty much. He did.
Yeah,
he got pardoned.
Yeah, he got.
Like it was just nothing happened to him.
But anyway, this is kind of nuts. So,
Very nice.
God.
Fun.
And then of course Trump is pleading the fifth. The other thing is the Attorney General. I know you guys don't want me to talk about this is like a leftover thing, but I'm not waiting till Thursday to talk about this.
Interesting.
And it's literally-
I'm wondering what's happening. I'm sure
Absolutely. And
everybody is.
it just
Yeah.
broke like 30 minutes ago,
Yeah.
so it's brand new news.
Dude, this is insane fucking news, you guys. This is
Obviously,
nuts.
I don't have commentary on the level of your other co-host. All
Yeah,
you
go
can
ahead,
hear
Hila,
from
break
me
this
is like,
down. What's the precedent?
oh shit, that's crazy.
Yo, yeah, I like you being here. I like your perspective. Hassan's not that interesting.
I can't believe
He
you
is-
measured his head.
I don't know why I said that.
How did you guys do that to him?
Well, we actually did a scientific analysis, and I don't know if you saw the conclusion of it, but he does have a small head.
And how can you do that to him?
Right. I didn't actually, to be honest with you, I expected the results to be he has a normal head. So I thought I was going to be doing him a favor.
Right.
I love what he said though, how like no matter how you're gonna spin it, whatever you guys were doing felt pretty racist.
Yeah.
You know?
100%.
Just don't measure.
Just don't measure skulls.
Well,
General rule.
listen, we're not trying to make any kind of assessment on skull to intelligence.
Yeah.
It was a shoulder to skull ratio, and his
Right.
was not good. I expected to,
That's subjective.
I expected to,
Not good.
I expected to acquit him of any suspicions of having a small head. Of course he has a bigger head than me. He's fucking 6'4". He's like a monster. He's barely even human. Like, if they found Hassan's skeleton 10,000 years from now next to, like, Peter Dinklage, they would think it's a different race of man.
He's very tall. And
He's not just tall, he's like an oak.
right. Like,
The ground shakes when you walk in here. And he goes, B5, full bump.
You can always hear him coming up the stairs where he's clomping
Do you
his
really?
boots. Yeah.
I run away from him on a fucking beanstalk. No, he's great. Everybody loves everything
Yeah.
about him. Everyone's thirst trapping over him. All I hear is the sun's so hot, so he's
Fuck
fine.
your mom. How about that?
Yeah, he's built like a fridge. Thank you. I'd like to take that open and get myself a Coke Zero. You know what I'm saying?
high-end fridge, like the bigger kind.
Mm-hmm.
Big old Samsung.
Get me a sip of that cool beverage inside. Anyway, yeah, sorry, Hassan. I really didn't. I honestly thought we would be acquitting him. And people say, well, Ethan, why don't you measure your hands then against his? And I say, fuck that. I'm not
That
doing
would be fair.
It's not fair. I'm not doing this.
That would be pretty fair.
No. I already admit I have small hands. He
What is
denied.
Dan's taking something out?
No, listen.
Saying. Still got the caliper.
Well, that's
there.
for heads, not
Why was that thing so painful?
Dude, it's super.
It's like metallic and I believe this is for like measuring automotive stuff. So
Right.
That makes sense.
not really intended for
Soft
human flesh.
tissue.
We have
Wow.
a smaller one that we use for measuring like accessories and things.
Yeah, but listen, I admit I have small hands. He insists that his head is small. We just wanted to crunch the numbers on that. No more discussion about my hands. So anyway, Trump is... The other thing about this Trump thing is, apparently I've heard, is that Merrick Garland, the Attorney General, the guy who basically has to sign off on all this, very cautious guy. Doesn't like to move without all the T's crossed, as they say.
Okay.
And this is really something incredible. And then they also revealed that they took from Mar-a-Lago. Dan, you said they revealed just what documents they got and what level of classified they were?
The level of classification, yes. What they were, no. Because of course they are classified, so they can't actually share what the contents of them are. The reporting about it being nuclear material came from from like a leak, essentially, from somebody, anonymously telling a reporter that is part of it. So that is not 100% confirmed, we should say.
Oh, it's not confirmed.
It's being reported at so-called reputable places, but it, again, anonymously, and that information wasn't actually in the documents that have been released, because again, they can't actually say what these documents are. So that's not 100%.
Well, what are they reporting? Like, just kind of curious what they're saying.
Well, they just said sources have told us that some of the documents are related to, U.S. weapons capabilities and stuff like that.
That's so fucking not good. Well, let me know if you get any other breaking updates.
I'm keeping an eye on the feeds.
The espionage, ladies and gentlemen. When was the last time someone got charged for that in American history?
I'm deep undercover.
It's been a minute. That's the kind of charge you don't really see every day.
Did
It's
it
definitely
happen before?
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. Act.
Thank you, by the way, to Baxter Lila.
It looks like 1999.
Want to say
David
thank
Sheldon
you.
Boone.
David.
Some Israeli got charged for it too recently.
Oh wait, never mind.
Say-
No. There's October 2002, Anna Montez, 2009, Stuart Nozet.
Oh, wait. A friend of the show, Chelsea
yeah.
Manning.
Duh.
Right.
Oh yeah, that's
obviously.
right. Espionage act.
Chelsea,
Okay.
yeah.
Chelsea was not executed, so
Right.
Thankfully.
But charged.
Yes.
definitely charged. Oh yeah, she got charged big time.
Yeah, as
well,
recently
she was
as,
going to do life in prison until Obama commuted it.
Right.
2019, it looks like, was the most recent high-profile person charged with it. So there you go. Yeah, I mean, it does happen, but yeah, it's certainly rare, and it's only used in, high-level circumstances. So.
Baxter's, thank you.
Yeah,
He
big.
says, I want to say thank you. I love watching the podcast and spending Friday with you guys. Also, T.F. Tabassi, he was a creative genius. Thank you, Baxter. We love you.
Baxter.
While
so
we're
much.
here, appreciate that. So, moving on, though, we'll update if anything comes on. Now, this is, for me, the big breaking story. I don't really care about
Yeah.
nuclear codes and all that shit. But Howie finally got confronted on the prolapsed anus. Now, I've been trying
He
to get this.
did?
Yes. Thank you, finally. I don't know who got this scoop, but I've been trying to get this story. I've been begging him to come on the show.
What do we do about
In fact, Howie reached out to me and he said, would you and Hila like to come back on the show? I was like, already, Howie? I said, listen, I will come in with Hila if you call in and talk about the prolapse. And he didn't want to do it.
You didn't?
No, that was a good trade offer.
See, we're about to see why you messed up. You needed to ambush him with it. You couldn't.
Yeah.
I wouldn't do that to Howie. We're
Right.
dogs.
Well-
I wouldn't ambush him.
Then that's why you don't get the scoop.
Nah, I wouldn't do that to poor Howie. He's a good guy. Like he ambushed me with that fucking prolapse on my For You feed. I don't know what this is from, but it's great. Oh
I know you gotta go. You probably are doing a bazillion of these. But you have to tell me, because almost 20-something producers are just going wild behind the scenes.
Oh.
You kind of broke TikTok, Howie. What was up with that video?
Nothing.
That's so fucking funny.
That's the best.
That's like a Seinfeld. Nothing.
I love it.
He's so embarrassed by it. And I just love how embarrassed he is by it.
So good.
Yeah, he told me he got in deep shit for it, which is kind of crazy, surprising.
Nothing.
Oh, that's a good soundbite there.
I love that.
Video.
Oh, you already grabbed it.
Nothing.
Oh yeah.
Ah.
Nothing.
Nothing?
I like TikTok. I go on TikTok.
Even a little
everywhere.
hint about what the heck you were thinking?
I don't think I was. I don't think I ever do. I just do.
We
Wow,
finally
that's great. He has
That's
that.
awesome.
He's the goat.
He's a swan.
The way they 5-second pause.
Nothing. Howie.
It's almost like a little kid. Like if we catch Theodore, I feel like he would say something like that. I'm like nothing.
He wants to forget this moment.
Yeah.
But I think I really think he should own it because it's so legendary.
Nothing.
But
I like his response because you also don't want. We've seen the meme become too aware, and that usually leads to like a
You
non-funny.
think you start posting like even crazier prolapses?
Yeah, or not, but I don't know. Just like
Ow.
You like that he doesn't
Becoming
want to be a
the-
part of it.
he doesn't want to become the prolapse guy.
Yeah. He can never. He's Howie Mandel. Yeah, but his life changed when he met me in the Malibu that one day. I'm surprised
Yeah.
he's so eager to have us back on the podcast.
I am too. He seemed so nervous the whole time, but I guess
But we're homies. I mean, we're dogs. you
yeah.
know?
I would go whenever you want to go.
That's what I said. I said, listen, it's a tit for tat, bro. I already did your show once. Now you owe me a favor. Come talk about the prolapse. But he handled it so gracefully, and I think it's hilarious.
Yeah.
So shout out Howie. Tip of the prolapse to you.
Nothing.
Some people tip the hat.
Oh God.
We flipped the prolapse here in the show.
And then our snacked video. Did you talk about how it came out and they?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's my fave.
I was sure they were gonna cut that out.
I thought so too. Anyway, so that was exciting. Another Billy D needs to get off my nuts.
The kid in the blue gets hit
Look at
harder
this.
than I would hit Ethan Klein if he put on his big boy pants and boxed me, which is saying something because this morning I did 3 whole push-ups. I didn't even have to get up.
By the way, I love how these guys like get in the shape of their lifetime and then challenge. Like Billy used to be
He's saying
he's skinny now. And
3
he's fit.
push-ups, but he's looking
He's
fit.
He could do that man can do more.
It looks like he's
That's what I'm. Yes.
exercising, right?
Yes, he's lost a ton of weight and he
Yeah.
looks great. The same thing with Keemstar. It's like, oh, you're a fucking tough guy now, but what about when you were a lard ass like me? That's when we should be bosses. You know, getting all tough now.
Who planted this idea? Didn't it come from you? Or from Ian?
Oh,
Or
yeah,
Ian planted it.
What? Oh yeah, Ian asked if I would box Philip DeFranco in Creator Clash, which is funny. I mean, it would be a great fight,
It would be really funny.
but I'm not doing it. But look at him; he's already in shape. It's not fair to me. He's way ahead of me in terms of training. You know what I mean?
I'm not gonna push you to doing it because I don't want to see you get hit.
Thanks, Hila. Appreciate that. Love you.
So, fine with me.
Yeah, Philly, come on, dude. Give me a break. Get in line. Everyone's trying to fight you.
Yeah, I know.
One of them trying to fuck me up. Even Howie said, yo, I'm gonna fuck you up if you don't stop talking about the prolapse. Threaten me. They get in line, Howie. You old ass. Nah, he didn't. He said it's a, he didn't threat, he said it's not a threat, it's a promise. So, I don't know if that's technically a threat or a promise or how you guys look at it. So, there's that. exciting stuff again. How we did a Staples commercial? Are they gonna fucking blame me though for showing us commercial?
Just watch the end here.
Oh, it's a ProLab.
Yeah. Very, he's on brand.
Wait, did this just come out?
No, this is 2021.
Oh, we need an edit of this.
Oh,
we need
God.
Seen that.
This happened.
We do not.
We need Howie kicking out of the ProLabs.
Ay, ay. Ay, ay, ay.
Clearly.
I can, but with great reluctance, I can do that for you.
Well, I leave it to you. I wouldn't force any of my employees to look at a ProLab donut. So.
I believe Sam had to stare at it for like 10 hours making those donuts.
I definitely got the worst.
Listen. She could use her imagination. I would never force her like Clockwork Orange and force her eyes open to look at it.
Nah, she's a true artist.
She's a true artist. All right, Cam, I'm counting on you though.
I'm on it. Already on it. I'm looking at it, head in the eye right now. I'm looking into the abyss. Give me a minute.
Thank you for the sub, dude.
Thank you for the sub. Thank you for the gifted. Maybe we should switch the order of the title back, Dan. I don't think anyone cares about Trump.
Sure.
And then Fupa. Oh God, dude, this is another fan favorite. This came amazing. Again, this is a little leak over from Leftovers, but I can't wait till Thursday to show this. A fan made this. It only has 800 views, and it's like the best video I've seen. So, Dark Brandon. Do you know that meme, Elo?
No, I've missed that meme.
We know what the Brandon meme is, right?
No.
Oh, so, dude, it's so stupid. Republicans say "Let's go, Brandon," which apparently means "fuck Joe Biden" in secret. What's the deal there? There was an announcer.
It was a NASCAR driver, right?
What's the back?
Chanting, "Let's go, Brandon." It sounded like "fuck you, Biden" or something.
No, it's the opposite. There was a bunch of people were chanting at some sporting event, "Fuck Joe Biden," and the announcer or somebody was like, they're all chanting "Let's go, Brandon," and they thought that was hilarious, so they just adopted it and started using that as code to say "fuck Joe Biden," basically.
Which is actually funny because the libs ended up liking it as much as they do, and now we turned it into Dark Brandon, which is like successful Joe Biden. This has been a hell of a month for Dark Brandon.
So what's Dark Brandon?
He's like fallen snake. He's like vanquished.
Basically, it started as parody of all of the memes of Trump being like the God Emperor Trump and like this golden holy being or whatever, and people sort of satirically were like, and from what I understand, the origin of it is people that don't even necessarily like Joe Biden. People far left that think that he's not nearly left enough, and they're like ironically hyping him up, like Joe Biden is this badass who's gonna like execute all of the Republicans and he's gonna bring in the world new order and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
But now it's kind of evolved beyond that, and just the general, all Democrats find it hilarious and they're sharing it around. Come on, man.
Yeah, so it's like a really beautiful turn of events for the libs, and it's like reclaiming the meme for ourselves. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So here's a fan-made edit, which is one of the best I've seen. Let's go, Dark Brandon.
He was making a speech, and I had a terrible headache.
I'm sick and tired.
Joe Biden, wake up.
I'm sick and tired.
Wake up. Joe Biden.
Mr. President, wake up. Get to work. There's so much more to be done.
That's Dark Brandon.
Now, 3 people have died from last night's lightning strike that happened just outside the White House.
As I was walking out, I thought I heard a rumbling in my staff saying, "Oh, he's back." Republicans seem to support some guy named Dark Brandon.
Wait,
He's having a really good year.
Look at this.
what was him saying?
Wait, bro, you missed